Another week, another episode of The Tester, so welcome to my channel, to this page, to hear me talk about this show, to give recap and commentary. It's going to be exciting. Not really. This episode was really, really boring. Nothing really happened in it that was very memorable. This won't be a funny recap. I'm just warning you. After the nerd off between Danielle and Brandon, it's still that same night. We see Ivan whipping a whip around like he's freaking Indiana Jones. And then he swaggers over and he gives Josh girl advice about what to do with Danielle, since Josh and Danielle aren't getting along. Because Ivan is exactly the kind of guy that probably gives out girl advice all the time. He's probably rolling in pussy and really knows how to deal with them. So it's the next morning and they're having breakfast, and again, it's very boring. Alana mentions that she hopes there's a swimming challenge at some point because she's really good at swimming and they could pick her. Alana, you just set yourself up for a whale joke. So they go outside and they see the hosts, and they're wearing generic superhero costumes that aren't trademarked. Because why would they want to spend the extra money? The challenge between the teams is going to be debate themed, geared towards superheroes. It is revealed to be 3 special judges. There is much squealing about the possibility of perhaps one of these special judges being Joss Whedon. Oh, wow. Everyone seems to really love Joss Whedon. I don't really like Joss Whedon at all. Hey, fun fact, did you know Joss Whedon has a foot fetish? He does. That's not the reason why I don't like him, but it's just a fun fact. Inside, they're poring over the list of topics for the debate to choose one, and Danielle expresses interest in the easiest topic, as she put it, but Droopy-Eyed Joshua says that he wants to do it. So he decides to do it. And this is after Droopy-Eyed Joshua had been bragging and bragging and bragging and bragging. Gosh, he and Danielle are so similar. And bragging about how good he is about debate because he hosted a nerd debate show. Danielle is not very happy about this at all. She's very pissed about that. In this episode, Alana decides she doesn't like Genevieve anymore. This is after she practically was in love with her and probably, rubbed one out to her a few times. Why? Because Alana had written a very childish rough draft on her debate topic, and Genevieve tried to help, and she politely told her the problems with her argument. But Lana was very defensive, and it makes you wonder, why the heck was she even reading it aloud to Genevieve anyway if she didn't want any feedback? She probably has a deviant art where she hates and calls people trolls if they leave a critique. So there's not much going on. There's a shot of Celeste half crying. Why? Because Celeste doesn't know jack shit about superheroes, and she is very scared, and she hates being seen as dumb. And there's shots of the orange team. Danielle is yelling at Josh, and basically at the rest of her team about Josh. And she's crying, and she's playing the victim all over him choosing that topic. And of course, lying to her the previous episode. So do I feel sympathetic at all towards Danielle during this? No. Why? Because she is a childish brat. Bitchin' and moaning. She says to her team that she's mad that Josh chose the easiest topic. Can you imagine admitting to someone, to your team, that you had just been saying, oh, what a good teammate you were and what an asset to the team you are? That, oh, no, I'm upset because he chose the easiest topic. Well, then why don't you fucking do your topic, the harder topic, and show them that, yeah, I am a fucking asset to the team. No. She's just gonna fucking cry and bitch and moan and play the victim, and they all go along with it. Why? Ivan says to the camera that Nirvana is now like nerd hell, but they have to keep Danielle happy. Why? And why at the expense of Droopy-Eyed Joshua? And then they get like dressed in blazers because it's a debate, and we get a shot of Droopy-Eyed Joshua's terrible. heck tattoo. It's a sword down his whole spine. We're at the debate, and they're actually debating in front of an audience, not just the three judges. There is a fellow named Gordon Stables. He's a professor of debate or something. And then there's the two celebrity guest judges, Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes. Guess what Kevin Smith was wearing? What Kevin Smith always fucking wears. A fucking hockey shirt with his big fucking droopy shorts and sneakers, and of course, you know, his bald patch. When is he gonna stop dressing like a fucking man-child? He wears the exact same fucking clothes all the fucking time. Why is he on the show, you ask? He has a show on AMC about fucking comic books or something. And we got Jason Mewes. He's there. And I don't really have anything bad to say about him. So, but Josh acts like a fucking butt kisser that he fucking is. He acts stupid. He acts so stupid. He goes, "We're not worthy. We're not worthy." Like, you know, the Wayne's World skit shit. First thing is Alana versus Ivan, and Alana says to the camera that she doesn't feel very confident because she doesn't have her boobs out. And then they give her confidence, and she wishes the shirts were lower cut. I don't really blame her, though. A lot of women don't feel confident unless they have makeup on, their hair done, or having these out. So I understand. But she's not even wearing makeup either. So the debate between Alana and Ivan is what makes a better superhero, being born with superpowers or developing them later on. Alana's side is that it's better to get them later on. And you know what? She did a fucking good job. Sure, she didn't deliver it very well. Her reasoning was spot on. Ivan's was very, very weak. Judges are voting, and it's down to Kevin Smith, right? And he fucking says, "Yeah, Lana, you did a better job, but Ivan said it better, and so I'm choosing him." See, even the debate professor chose Alana because she had better content. So then it's Genevieve versus Josh. So their debate is superheroes attract villains, therefore, you know, they're not so great. Genevieve, that's her argument. And then Josh argues against that. Josh goes first, and he's very energetic. That's about it. But he got a fact wrong about who wrote one of the Batman films. And Genevieve corrects him before she starts her debate. Oh man, she must have this in the bag, right? Nope. Once again, it's down to fucking Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith starts saying something like, "Any chick that can correct, you know, a guy," and then Genevieve interrupts him and is like, you know, "What the fuck are you talking about," right? He's basically was trying to say that, "Oh man, it was really bad, wasn't it? That a girl corrected you." So even though he acknowledges that did a fucking better job, guess what Kevin Smith did? And I'm just going to do the shoulder thing. He voted for Josh. Why? He didn't give a fucking reason. Next is Celeste and Danielle. And the debate was if superheroes should be exempt from the laws that normal everyday people are subject to. Celeste is going. She drops her spaghetti really, really hard. Her argument was that they should not be exempt. Because Celeste dropped her spaghetti so hard, Danielle won, even though, in my opinion, Celeste's argument was better. And Danielle, well, she thinks she did fucking perfect. What else is fucking new? She thinks she's fucking perfect at everything. And that she probably got the high score of anyone. And oh my gosh, with that on top of Droopy-Eyed Joshua kissing Kevin Smith's ass once again as he walks off the fucking stage because, oh yeah, Orange Team won. They only needed 3 to win. They're fucking perfect for each other. Like, they could just kiss each other's butts all day fucking long and brag to each other. Like I said, Orange won, and they get to go indoor skydiving. Back at Nirvana, Genevieve is sobbing in bed over how stupid Kevin Smith was. Because he was. He was fucking stupid. Okay, Nirvana, Orange Team gets skin drunk, and Danielle and Droopy-Eyed Joshua make up. How? He gives permission for her to slap him across the face, which she does. The next morning, there is a staged shot of the orange team passed out on the floor and in chairs. Long story short, the blue team votes for Alana to go to the nerd off, and the orange team votes for Genevieve to go to the nerd off. Since the nerd off will be superhero themed, Genevieve goes to the Radio Shack room to study about superheroes, their origins, and other fun facts. What does Alana do? Well, she doesn't study at all. Why? Well, she said she and her husband have a storage locker full of comics, and therefore she doesn't need to study. Even after admitting to Josh that she doesn't know the adventures very well at all. So it's the nerd off. They're outside. Genevieve and Alana are dressed up like generic superheroes. It's not very pretty. So it's a trivia question based challenge again. Every time you get a question right, you get to go through a wall. 4 questions and you win. How do you go through a wall? Well, they have these prop walls set up, and then you're supposed to bust through them. Whoa. So Genevieve gets the first question right. She goes through her first wall. Josh to the camera imitates her and makes a bunch of girly noises, which she didn't do. Basically making fun of her for busting through the wall, I guess, too girly. Because he's a twat. Genevieve gets another question right. Then, Alana finally gets a question right. And you know what? I was so worried she wasn't going to get any questions right. Because I really wanted to see her bust through the wall like the Kool-Aid man. Which she did. It was just kind of slower. Which was kind of disappointing. But I have my imagination. Alana only got that question right because she guessed. Genevieve answers the rest of the questions right. She wins. Yay. I don't know what the fuck Alana was thinking. Like Droopy-Eyed Joshua pointed out, this is for $100,000. Why would you be so fucking cocky that you wouldn't even brush up on this shit? Alana says she didn't win because it was about a bunch of old comics and she only reads the more modern ones. Well, it's the walkaway shot where the losing person goes off and gives a little speech as they're walking by, but there's a rocket that hits her and it totally interrupts her little speech. And then the hosts laugh. They didn't say anything about her being a good nerd or liking her. So who did I say that would go? Let's see. I said Genevieve or Danielle. I was wrong. I'm not doing this anymore. Because I'm wrong every time. I mean, I was going to the nerd off. But she didn't go home. So I'm not going to try anymore. That was another thrilling episode of King of the Nerds. They're going to have to merge teams together soon or something. There's only 3 people left on the blue team. I'll just do this to end the shot. I don't know why. Fucking Kevin Smith.